¿Qué tal todos? Hey everybody, Cam here. It is October 3rd. October 3rd. Just got back from classes. Today was the first day of classes for the trimester, and so far they're pretty cool. It's been a couple days since I've been able to make a video, so I'm going to try and get a short and sweet one here again, because I know those are just way better than the long ones. And if you've been following along, I think I told you guys that this past weekend we had this like small break in between the classes that ended in September and the classes that began yesterday for the trimester. And I mentioned to you guys that I was going to go to France and then go to the north of Spain. Well, I did those things, and madre mia, how incredible. I mean, just absolutely beautiful. Everything about the north of Spain. I just went to San Sebastian, which is in Basque Country, País Vasco, and the city was just one of the most beautiful places I've ever been in my entire life. I mean, you got the beaches, the mountains. Well, I mean, that's really all you need if you're going to live in one place. I mean, you got both of, two of the greatest things that Mother Nature has to offer. But the city was great. I mean, it's got a really cool feel to it. It's not like, I don't know how to. It's way different than Salamanca. I mean, it's not even the same. Salamanca has got a very university feel to it because of the university here is very important, plays a crucial role to the community. But up there, it doesn't have so much of a feel. I mean, yeah, there's youth, but it seems like a very professional, classy type of area. And I hear that's how some of the places in northern Spain are, like Bilbao and Santander as well. So anyway, San Sebastian was incredible. Checked out the beach, got to eat some good food, and yes, it was very good there. And also that weekend there was La Fiesta del Cine, I think, and Hugh Jackman was there. So everyone was just like waiting to see Hugh Jackman. I didn't see him, but I'm not super crazy about him. He's a cool actor, I guess, but I didn't see him, and that's fine. But he was there, so that brought a lot of people there from all over Europe. The train ride there was okay. I had to change in Valencia, which is a little bit northern, or a little more north than Salamanca, but it was fine. And then from there, I stayed in San Sebastian for a couple of days, then left on Sunday after I went to Mass at the Cathedral, which was beautiful, of course. And then, let's see here, I went from there to Endaya, which is a little bitty French town on the border between Spain and France, in la frontera entre España y Francia. So I was in between the countries. It was a really little town, and from there I had to take a French train, from there to Lourdes, or Lourdes, as I found out that the French call it. Lourdes. But I mean, the train ride there was just magnificent. I didn't get in until about, I can't remember, like 8 or something like that, because I had to wait for about 3 hours in Endaya, and hung out there for a while, and got on the train to go to Lourdes. And I mean, just the train ride was gorgeous. I had always kind of imagined taking trains and getting to see some of the most beautiful places, and some of the most beautiful scenery available, and I wasn't let down. It was gorgeous. Then I finally get to Lourdes, and it was kind of a rainy, wet evening, but it didn't stop me from going around. So I got to the hotel, which was fantastic. Delphine, the woman who ran the hotel, was so wonderful. She helped me out so much, and her English was just enough for us to be able to communicate, basic things that I needed to know. She was great, and so I'm really grateful that I had the opportunity to stay there, and I will definitely go there again someday when I go back to Lourdes, because I definitely will. But yeah, I mean, I went to Lourdes because it was kind of a spiritual, like a small pilgrimage for myself. Yeah, I was just shy of like 3 days, just a couple days there, but 100% worth it. I mean, it was great. I got to do so many things that so many people wish they could do, and they're just not able to, so I'm really grateful. I mean, the first night I went there, every night there is a procession of the torch with the Blessed Virgin, so they walk around a big area around Lourdes, and a lot of people do that with little candles. They walk around, and then there's other people that sing. I got talked into singing. I didn't know I was going to be doing that, but I was just like looking for anybody who spoke English, because I don't speak a word of French besides how to ask, do you speak English or Spanish? And I'm sorry, I don't speak French. So I finally found someone who spoke English, and then he introduced me to an Irish priest named Father Paddy, and he talked me into singing with some other English speakers. So I got to sing during the procession, which was really cool. And after that, the next evening, I did the walking, which is great. But yeah, I mean, the following day, I woke up, had breakfast. It was really great. The real French baguette that was like freshly baked in the morning. It's hard to beat that. So it was awesome. But yeah, I just wandered about all of the sanctuary. I mean, saw the basilicas. I mean, I saw El Gave, which is the river that runs through there. I mean, lots of little chapels. I went to Mass, I went to Reconciliation. I mean, it was a very good spiritual, rewarding experience for me. You know, it kind of like helped revitalize my faith a little bit. And I'm really grateful I got to do that. And I got to, in Lourdes, are the baths, because the story is that the Blessed Virgin Mary appeared to Saint Bernadette, who was just a young girl, and she asked her to dig a hole into the spring, dig a hole and create this spring, and then over time the water started getting clearer, and it has cured a lot of people and has just provided a lot of miracles, which is just incredible. So I mean, if you want, you have the opportunity to bathe yourself in the springs. Now they have it developed where there's some for men, some for women, and so I did that. And typically it's for those who are suffering from sickness, disease, things like that. But I was like, you know what? I'm only here once. I have no idea when I'm going to be back. You know, why not make the most of it and just do it? You know. So I did, and it was a super cool experience. Water was freezing cold, but again, very revitalizing. Helped, you know, get the faith more fired up. So it was really, really cool. And just being in the basilicas were just incredible. I mean, the art that's everywhere is just nuts. I mean, in Lourdes, I mean, art inside the cathedral, and just like the nature around it, it's just, it's one of the most incredible things I've ever seen in my life. And I already missed the scenery. I mean, you're nestled in the Pyrenees Mountains, which are just some of the most beautiful things on this planet. I mean, you're right there in the middle. You got the Gave that runs through with this beautiful colored, like aqua green blue water, and it's so beautiful. Everything's so peaceful. I mean, no wonder it's just such a great spot to go. And so that's that. But anyway, as a real short update, I'm going to get the video off here in just a second. Classes are today. I got placed in the highest levels again. So I have Lengua Española, which is, you know, just Spanish language for 2 hours, and then I have Historia de España, which is just Spanish history, and Cultura Española, which is Spanish culture. So they're going well. I already got some homework, so I'm going to knock that out. Otherwise, I think this weekend I might go to Santiago de Compostela, which is a major pilgrimage spot as well. It's like it's like the location on the El Camino de Santiago, which is the big journey between France and Spain. But I think I might go to Santiago de Compostela this weekend. Pero vamos a ver, you know, we'll see. But I'm going to go and leave you guys here because I'm getting up towards 7.5 minutes, so I'm sorry about that, but I just had a lot to tell you. I'll try and get a video up here in a couple days, you know, another short and sweet one, so we can keep in touch. But thanks for everything, you guys. Keep tuned, and I will try to do better at making videos more often. It's just I was super busy, you know, traveling, didn't have a lot of internet connection. But anyway, I'm going to go and leave you guys here. I'll let you go, and I will see you next time, okay? Hasta la próxima vez. Ciao.